So we now move on to, after five amazing presentations, I'm sure we are in for some more. Our sixth presenter is Shaili Patel from the Department of Applied Arts, Faculty of Fine Arts, MS University, Baroda. She's going to talk about a type family inspired by metal safety grills. So, Shaili, are you ready?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am a recent graduate from the Faculty of Fine Arts, MSc Baroda, and this is one of the projects that I did last year during the lockdown. And yeah, so I'm going to be talking about it. So the typeface is called Balcony. As ma'am told, the typeface is inspired by the metal safety grills that we see around us, and it was a pure inspiration because I was looking for grills that would show some kind of motifs and patterns that would depict in letter forms for photography assignment. And I in my school back then there was a very simple metal grill on the windows which would have just a combination of vertical and horizontal bars, and I would find out letter forms like H and E and F, and so I started documenting grills as such from then. I wouldn't say immature, but a very vague collection of pictures that I started clicking, and I had a collection of my own. And I did not I did not do anything much with it until one day in the college when I was supposed to use, I was looking for a very geometric and preferably squarish letter form, typefaces which would have like squarish letter forms. And since I did not find one, I just thought that I'll quickly make a basic typeface for myself. So for the project at that point of time, I just created the base characters and numerals and a few punctuations. And later on, Hitesh Malavya, Rocky, he encouraged me to take it further and complete the whole typeface and expand it nicely. And we could, he helped me out with the softwares, and I made it into a fully functional typeface. So over here, these are a few metal safety grills that I have documented. And as you can see, we always, if you have noticed, we've always found some animal motifs or leaves, flowers. So I've always tried to take, and I have a keen interest in the Art Deco movement. So I was always looking out for the Art Deco grills that we'd find. And so here you can see how I took the letter forms, how I took the circles and letter forms like V, M, Q, X over here, or arrows or heart motifs. And later on, this is a base character set over here. And the basic idea behind the whole typeface is to mimic or imitate the idea of pattern that is formed in a metal safety grill. So you can see the leading is very tight, and letter forms almost the lines almost overlap each other to form a pattern and the illusion that is created by metal safety grills, the motifs basically. So I found out initially when I was developing the typeface, I found out that some like two or three design languages were being followed, and I really liked all the letter forms that were being generated by taking these motifs as a base. So I decided to make stylistic set, that is one over here, and the second stylistic set I used these motifs that I had been fascinated by. So I took them and made dingbats out of it. So you can use it for ornamentation around the word or phrase wherever you can. And so while expanding the character set, I decided not to include lowercase, only the uppercase was included. And as well as when it came to diacritics, so I squeezed the letter forms, and I did not distort the shape. The curves were like the circular forms remained circular, they would just decrease in size. And yeah, the diacritics were incorporated on the top or bottom wherever they were needed to be. And this is the full character set of the typeface so far. And later I introduced weights. So balcony is available in, sorry, thin, light, regular, and bold. And here you can see how both the stylistic sets look in different ways. And uh, the motifs that are used as dingbats, they form the metal grill patterns when they're put together. And even when the letter forms are used in a repetitive form, they mimic the grills. And I haven't been able to decide where the typeface could be used. I wanted to keep it, I wanted the designer to explore how they can use the typeface. I wanted to keep it open for any kind of use that can become. And so I made a few specimens, which I thought that could be used as. So over here, this is a poster, and a few letterings, how the negative spaces can be used as different shapes. You can crop the images and put it behind them. And the letter forms can be also used as grills to write maybe nameplates of the house or something. And yeah, so the main idea is to form a grill-like visual. So since the typeface is very much display, it is recommended to be used for like word or just a phrase, not more than that, because the readability decreases at some point of time. So yeah, but it can be used in an editorial versions like this drop cap over here, or it can be used for mentioning numbers in big banner size. And since it was my first typeface, I wanted to make it special. And these are my cards that I made a few years ago. And yeah, so we made this stickers last year during a college fest. And yeah, a few days ago, I made these coasters out of the letter forms. I laser cut on MDF sheets. And so I was talking to my brother, who also happens to be a designer. I was talking to him about the project, how I would also want the typeface to take up a physical form. And so he helped me out by designing a few furniture products using the letter forms and maybe jewelry. So yeah, in February 2021, I launched my typeface on my fonts, and I was very lucky to have sold a couple of licenses. And last year, I was mentioned as one of the Women of Type by May Lead Scholarship, which is given by Sharp Type New York. And the typeface is on their website. And this year I got the TDC 24th TDC Certificate of Excellence, and yeah, the typeface was as a part of the whole winners article. The typeface was mentioned in the Page magazine, which is a publication, German publication. And yeah, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Shaji. Congratulations for all those mentions. The
Thank you
award
so much.
must feel really good to receive these at this stage in life because it spurs you on. Awards are basically moments that help you, get spurred on. They're not moments to gloat, and you've done such great work that they have to get noticed. And I'm sure many of the projects that have got presented today are actually they have the opportunity, the prospects for public displays and public space teaching and learning. So I look forward to expositions of those. It's kind of funny that exactly at the point in time of your presentation when you said I wondered where all it could be used, I was thinking where all it could be used. No, it's kind of funny. And I was thinking that, the window grills are displays, right? They're displays in the sense that, they're displayed to protect. So you
Right.
go there and you hold on to it, and the grill makes sure it doesn't move, and it protects you. So the grill has a personality of its own, and countries like India, also Havana. I've seen Havana, the Caribbean countries, Mexico. They have very expressive grills. So it could straight away be part of display type. Just semantically itself, it's display type.
Yes.
Being large, and they could be outdoors because you can powder coat them and they will not rust. They could be part of wayfinding in public spaces, in open air, right?
Right. Yeah.
And it's a little bit like trucks, the mouths of cars and trucks. As children, we used to look at those faces and we would imagine this car is angry, that truck is happy,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
truck is
Yeah.
stubborn. So this is a little bit like that, and giving the children an opportunity to also figure out that they feel the personality behind types rather than we telling them. So this could be an exploratory option, right?
Right.
So, and also it can be in playgrounds, like it can be a numeracy, not a numeracy abacus, but a literacy abacus through which children in playgrounds can sit and figure alphabet,
Yeah.
realizing they're learning. It can also be used for special needs kids, etc. So
Yes.
already figure out a whole lot, and these were just obvious examples that came to mind. So Shelly, I'm sure there's a lot of, a great deal of comments and questions awaiting you, just as they are awaiting the other speakers. So I request you to please stay on.
Sure.
Take those questions at the end of the session as we move on, and as I thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.